Which is, actually, I'll start the question and then I'll just get up, which is not really host-like, but I really gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
You get the weirdest fucking comments on your YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah. No, I have one example
And
that I
says
bring
that
up
and
all
leaves.
the time,
Wait.
Wait.
Do you have any absolute favorites? I'm sure you're about to say it, but I'm just making sure.
Yes, my favorite. This isn't as much of a comment as much as it is kind of a thing that happened because of a comment, which is that one time on a Slaughterhouse Progress video, someone said, "I love how she spams at like 20 CPS in the break part," and then
I remember that.
it had 200 likes and 350 fucking replies about people arguing over fucking pronouns. It is insane. It's fucking crazy. As for the my favorite comments, one of mine is some dude was trying to tell me to stop wasting my life, and he accidentally said "stop Washington my life" and then corrected it in a later message, and it was so fucking funny. But yeah, dude, it's a fucking mess right now. Let me go into my YouTube studio right now and see the auto, like, not hidden, but auto held for review replies.
I want to say one thing before I get up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you guys which one because this is going to be the viewer's job to find it. There is a Localizer video that I commented, "I choke myself to your videos," and he hasn't seen it, so now you guys have to go find it, but I'll be right back.
Holy.
I want to say while you look through that, by the way, just sort of as a side note, in general, I guess in terms for like you and all that sort of stuff that sort of relates to the comment section business, like specifically in relation to like pronouns, whatever, being trans, etc., etc. To anyone, if you're watching this right now or listening to this, whatever, if you give a shit at all about somebody's pronouns or how they choose to identify themselves, you need to fucking grow up and find other things to be upset about. Because it is honestly it's legit the most like you are 12 years old and don't understand anything yet, ever. And anyone who's generally above the age of 18 and thinks like that, I'm sorry, your IQ is 40 years old, you were sheltered, you're an only child, and nobody loves you. You need to learn to get outside and socialize a little bit. Because it's just so, and that being so, I guess, normal, like 250 replies about that stuff, shit like that, like, I'm sorry. Grow the fuck up, please. And a lot of the time, funny enough, by the way, all the people who argue about, like, this gender, whatever, etc., 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 a lot of this shit is so nitpicky and garbage. Like, people are like, oh, but you were born this way. Yeah, nobody argues that. That's not the argument. Yeah, people nitpick it. No, but
like,
they just nitpick that shit and they run with it. It's like, no, you're being brainwashed into hating a group of people for no reason. Which, guess what? That applies to every single time in history that any group of people, religion or like race or whatever, was hated upon was. It's always the same thing. We're gonna nitpick certain things, run with it, and brainwash everybody into hating this group of people for no fucking reason. So if you're doing that, congratulations, you have an IQ of 40 and you need to learn to make your own opinions. So that's all I wanted to say about that.
It's insane. Yeah, no, people who genuinely get caught up on this shit are just losers, and
it doesn't even affect them. Why does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
If you are somebody in chat or whatever, or listening or whatever, and you see someone who represents themselves how they want to, and you get upset at that, you need to really take a long look in the mirror and wonder why you're upset that somebody else is having, like, being themselves. Is it because, like, just, I don't know if you're insecure or if you have problems at home or whatever, but like,
I'm back.
if somebody else is happy, why does that bother you?
Oh god,
that's it.
What did I miss?
I was basically I went on my tangent against people who are like transphobic and weird. That's it.
Oh, that care
Dude,
about like
look,
a random
here's the
YouTuber's
thing.
personal.
Yeah.
I have like 5 times more subs than whoever the second most popular trans person in the community is. But like, someone's gotta fucking do it, right? If I let people who are stupid, dumb losers, just like dictate how I exist on the internet, then what sort of message does that send for people who feel similarly to me, you know?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they are all pathetic. Most of them are really bad at using grammar because they are either really dumb or children.
They're eating glue. They're literally eating glue.
They
I call
are.
them glue eaters, bro, because they're literally eating glue.
We should
I
have-
love it.
Carol thinks I'm the worst guest until Advi. Like, come on,
We
dude.
should
It's
have
not
paint
that fucking
after
deep.
this episode.
It's that serious.
It's
that
not
serious.
that deep.
Also-
like, dude, I don't give a shit.
Also,
Like,
sorry if I'm
yeah.
gluttonous for the next like 10 minutes. Food just got here and I'm hungry.
Real.
This has
and
been the
Deco,
podcast
no, I'm
of
just like
bathroom
by
and
far
eating.
the like largest person who is trans in the community, and I don't
That's
think
not
there's
ego,
really
that's just
any.
true.
There's no debate to be had about that. Like that's just the truth. I am the when you ask someone who is the trans person in the GD community, they're gonna say me. And that's just how it is.
Yeah, no, like,
It
that's
doesn't
not
mean that
even,
it doesn't mean I'm measuring my importance with subs.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
measuring how much people pay attention to me, and that's a pretty good metric.
It's sort of.
How does it feel to be the good male victor of Silent Club Step? Dude, at least I'm a fucking victor. Like I
That's
don't
what
give
I'm
a shit.
saying. Again, like I want to say to